And welcome in to the Nike International Friendlies 2014 here at the U.S. Soccer's Development Academy Winter Showcase down in Lakewood Branch here in Bradenton. I'm Mike Pepper, and we are set for Game 1 of Day 2 action. Game 3 overall, it will be England and Brazil as we check this out, as Brazil is in first place after Day 1 with a 4-0 victory against Australia. England fell to the United States 3-1. They are sitting in third place, and an interesting matchup there. These two teams matched up a year ago with Brazil taking a 5-1 victory against England, and we'll see what they have today. A part of the Winter Showcase, again, this action with Brazil. The starting lineups here: Bruno will be in goal. We'll have Kleber, who wears number 2 along the defensive line. Leo will wear number 4. Kaique wears 6, and Andre, one of the goal scorers the other night, wears number 7. Mateus Pereira wears 8, and then Leandro wears number 10. Thiago wears 14. Renan, number 15. Lincoln, 17, and Evander, 19. For England, Paul Woolston will get the start in goal today. After Alfie Whiteman started Game 1. Teo Dunn wears number 3. Tom Davies, number 4. Reece Oxford, the captain's armband, number 5. Adam Phillips, he'll wear number 8. Marcus Edwards gets his first action here in the friendlies. He wears number 10. Leighton Ndukwu wears 11. Trent Arnold wears 14. Issa Suleiman wears 16. Ike Ugbo wears 17. And Daniel Wright wears number 20. The teams are taking the field right now, and that is Brazil, who will be wearing their traditional yellow jerseys, blue shorts, and white socks. England is also taking the field at this time. They've got their white shorts and their red socks, probably coming out in just a second. Part of the Development Academy, the showcase highlights. Again, it's a 5-day, 6-day action going on. It started here Friday with the International Friendlies, Day 1 of action, as far as the United States taking on England and Brazil and Australia. Then yesterday, the under-18s started action, and it's all kinds of crazy stuff with about 20 fields here down here in Bradenton, and action going on. Some of the select teams throughout the country have made it there. Defending national champion, the Players Development Academy from New Jersey, they scored 2 goals within a minute span early in the second half, held off Weston FC for a 2-1 victory. That was a big part of the action yesterday. Teams are getting ready to take the field. The officials today, as we'll see them in just a second: Randall Kelly, he'll be in the center. Jose De Silva, he'll be on the near sideline. TJ Zablocki on the far side, and Mark Allerton, who was the center official for one of the games on Friday, will be the 4th official. Teams making their way now. And England will be wearing their red jerseys along with their white shorts and red socks. Be interesting to see. The weather is a very pleasant day. As Friday, it was very warm here or very cool in Bradenton, excuse me. And with the cool weather came a little bit of slower play, but Brazil was able to jump out to a 1-0 start against Australia in their 4th minute. England, on the other hand, was facing the United States, and they gave up a goal in the first few minutes, so both these teams will be challenged in order to do it. England needing a result here. Brazil hoping to continue to hold on to the lead here in the Nike International Friendlies. And the weather again today will be in the upper 70s, maybe approaching 80. The wind might be a factor in the earlier games. The earlier weather here, as far as the wind goes, probably about 10 miles per hour, more of a cross breeze, but perhaps from the left side over to the right. We will have the national anthems, England, and then to be followed by Brazil. The anthems for both the teams here today as England will make their way across the line, shaking hands with the referees, and of course with Brazil. It's always part of the friendlies getting the action on the way. Brazil has all four of their goal scorers from first day. Andre, Leandro, Lincoln, and Evander all in the starting lineup. Daniel Wright, who did not start but did score the goal for England against the United States in the 90th minute. He'll get his first start here at the Nike International Friendlies. And England, again, getting a couple of these guys. England and Brazil both here last year, as we mentioned, the score 5-1. Brazil was able to take the lead and continued on and got that as they moved into the next round. Beyond that, in England, again, last year, they got to get that big victory against Portugal in the last game, and that was very much needed for them. England takes their photos, Brazil taking their photo as well. Ready to take the field. We'll see the captains, and in this case, again, wearing the captain's armband for England, Reece Oxford. He'll be wearing number 5. He's one of the defenders. And for Brazil, again, their goalkeeper, it is Bruno. Teams will exchange the Confederation flags, and they'll do the coin toss. And as we had said, the win may be a factor in the earlier game. England calling it. They'll get the selection of which side they want. Looks like they are going to go ahead and defend the side they are on. They will go from the north to the south. And to get started and have the wind, if there is any in a direction, it's more of a cross breeze here in Lakewood Ranch. But it would be slightly at their back. And the teams will make their way onto the field. Both teams go in the huddle. The referees are breaking theirs. We're about getting ready to get started here in day 2. As again, we mentioned the standings. As you take a look at the Brazilian huddle before they add off to their positions, the standings, Brazil leads the way with 3 points. They won 4-0 against Australia in day 1. And when you look at England, who fell to the United States 3-1 with a -2, they have 0, and they are ahead of Australia. And the United States, of course, sits in second. United States and Australia will face off at 6 this evening, and we'll have that game on ussoccer.com as well. Again, part of the 2014 U.S. Soccer Development Academy Winter Showcase. Brazil will take the kickoff here. We're just seconds away from getting started. The linesmen are in place. The goalkeepers are getting ready. And the referee looking at his watch as we get ready to get started here in day 2 from Lakewood Ranch here in Bradenton. Again, a pleasant day, probably about 80 degrees here for the temperature. Wind's going to cool it off just a little bit, but for these teams, sun might be a little bit of a factor, shining more so in the eyes of England right now, kind of in the southwestern sky at this time, and it will be setting throughout. And by the time this one's over, it should be just about down completely. Bruno's got his gloves on, referee's got the whistle, and we are underway. Day 2 of the Nike International Friendlies. Quickly, Brazil will test the English back line with a long ball, and a ball sent across the penalty area where Paul Woolston will get his first touch, the English goalkeeper. Wears number 1. Did not play last game. Alfie Whiteman had numerous saves against the United States. Brazil will be content. A little bit different strategy here than they employed against Australia. As that long ball's headed away. At the feet of Davies, he'll try and attack down into the corner. There's Ndukwu. Tested ball across the penalty area, dangerous, and it's cleared out over the inline for a corner kick. Nice ball there by Ndukwu. He had a couple of guys on the back post, and wisely played out by Kaique in order to give up this early corner. We talked about the different strategies Brazil had. As I said, they pressured Australia, but they did have the wind at the back in the first half. This ball played into the near post and punched down, and it will go off the back of the player for Brazil, and it will be another English corner kick. And it looks like that's Marcus Edwards who has taken it, a left foot in swinger. And while he takes a second to clear the ball over, and the ball boy will retrieve that in front of the Visa sign. Edwards again, left foot, went near post last time. This time he does again, punched away by Bruno. And Brazil will chase it down. Miscommunication, and it will be back at the feet of Edwards. He's got a couple of Brazilian players on him, and he may have been clipped, and he is, and it'll be a free kick for England. Near the near sideline, about 25 yards off the end line. An excellent chance to bring the big bodies into the penalty area. See if Brazil holds the line on the penalty spot or at the 18. Looks like it'll be more so towards the 18. Two-man wall for Brazil. 2 players for England out there. Edwards will be on the left foot and sent one off the right foot towards the back post, and is a volley, but it will be offsides, as Reese Oxford may have been in that offsides position. Referee or the linesman waiting on the call, and that ball, Adam Phillips had a guy open in the back. But the linesman will raise the flag, and it'll be the free kick here for the offsides by Brazil. Long ball taken by England. A little bit of pressure by Brazil. It's played into space, and Brazil will chase it down. There's Lincoln. He's got an open man. It's Kaique. Kaique with the assist on the first goal for Brazil on Friday. He'll get it back on the left foot, try and put it across. Player goes down, play on. Kaique has it toe poked away by Arnold. It'll be a throw-in just near the corner flag in front of the scoreboard. Lincoln, and it will send it across, and it will be controlled there by Woolston. And he'll play it short. Brazil playing a little bit more. Now it is almost a turnover. It's poked away, and Oxford a little casual, and now Brazil does have it. Driving into the penalty area. Now the open man is offsides, and the flag will go up. And that was Leandro as he tried to connect. Andre dribbled into the penalty area. Leandro kind of drifted into that offsides position, and that's where the flag was raised. But Brazil, with the pressure, able to force the turnover. Oxford a little casual, and as Leandro came in, he got a toe on it, never did get possession, and just a stray offsides. This long ball played by Woolston. Headed out by Brazil. Oxford again at his feet. He'll use Edel. Foul will be called on Brazil. Another chance for England to get their big bodies up if they choose. Instead, Davies will go quickly, looking on the back post, and it's taken by Brazil. But it's won back by Trent Arnold. He works with the right. Edwards, a little slow on it there, and it's taken away, but Brazil's pass towards the midfield goes and finds England. Trying to get it back out wide and headed away by Kaique, and it'll be a throw-in for England. Defensive pressure by Brazil will get the takeaway. Lincoln trying to go at the English defense, and they're able to steer it back to their goalkeeper to slow it down. Oxford will get it at his feet now. And again, pressure by Brazil. See the long ball over the top. It's going to drift over the head, and that is Ugbo. Ike Ugbo will have it go off his foot, however. He cannot keep it in bounds. Off the shoulder of England, it'll be a throw-in for Brazil. Winter Showcase again under 18 action yesterday. 18s and 16s performing today as this one's cleared out. Be a throw-in for Brazil. Real Salt Lake of Arizona defeated FC Dallas 3-2. Jose Hernandez's 53rd minute goal proved to be the game winner. As Marcus Edwards gets the takeaway. He'll try and go towards midfield, but 3 guys on him. But it'll be a foul against Brazil, and now England will have it. They'll slow it down. Brooks Lennon and Amar Sajik also tallied for RSL, which improved to 9-1-3 on the season. The referee is going to have a bit of a word with the Brazilian players, perhaps for the delay and pushing everything back. Verbal warning. Now he'll have Evander back away. That ball will have trouble getting there. It does not. Long ball attempted by Suleiman. But Andre will be whistled for the foul. Suleiman able to poke it away, and now there's a good opportunity with England, maybe a little bit of numbers. Brazil will get some bodies behind it, but Davies able to go around one, and that pass does not connect with Edwards. And now Brazil with the counter opportunity. And this will probably be a yellow card to Tom Davies, who grabbed the jersey. And it will be a caution. Mateus Pereira had gotten through. It was a 3-on-5 situation. But Davies does not actually get the caution. We'll see the replay here. Not really needed, but Mateus Pereira was definitely behind him. But there were 5 bodies in red behind Davies, and that would probably kept him from getting the yellow card. But it was a very obvious reach out, grab of the jersey. Davies, who wore the captain's armband the other night, concedes that to Oxford, who heads that one away. Oxford goes up high inside the penalty area. And Leandro will use Kayike as he switched the field. Brazil will control it. Mateus Pereira. And it ain't on. And now White. Good movement by Brazil. Able to switch the field. And now Mateus Pereira is taken down. A little bit of a shove, and it will be in a dangerous position here for, that was actually Andre who was taken down. Be about 25 yards out, almost the corner of the penalty area on the far side. So Brazil will throw a couple of bodies in. Even at the most optimum shooting angle, it will still require a wall. Looks like England will pit 3 guys, make that 2 guys in the wall, unless they add the 3rd, and that they do. On the ball, Evander with the right foot. And Lincoln will be the left foot. Lincoln the left footer, Evander the right footer. A couple of bodies across the penalty area. Will they go on target? They do. The wall does its job. It's knocked back down. Now Evander and Lincoln again. Lincoln had the shot. And now he'll put it towards the back post and collected calmly by Woolston. He'll quickly come out, but has no target, so you'll look and see what he has. Brazil with good pressure. And now Woolston will put it at his feet. Send it out to the outside for Edun. Teo Edun has his pass intercepted. And now a nice through ball, and is Leandro. Leandro on the right foot, and a nice save by the English keeper, Paul Woolston. As Leandro able to get inside and come in one-on-one, and about 18 yards out, he was put the ball onto the net, and Woolston punched it over. So now Lincoln will take the corner. It'll be an in-swinger. Towards the back post, headed up by Suleiman, and it's out. Chasing down, nice play to get it back in, but headed away. And on, does a great job, and now finds the open man, Mateus Pereira. Left foot, cross, and headed away by Davies. Waiting on it for the volley was Leo. However, it was headed away by his counterpart, number 4, Davies. And it will be another Brazilian corner. This one will be taken by Evander. It'll be a right foot in swinger. Headed away at the 6-yard box. Heynon punches back in, and now Woolston has to come in. He'll get an elbow. He holds on to it, though. Referee will have a little bit of a conversation there as they run back, and Woolston does a good job in Oxford. Another misplay by the English captain, and this one's just cleared away. Brazil starting to control a little bit in the last few minutes. Here's Andre to Kaique. And now Mateus Pereira. Now Brazil just keeping a good pressure now by Wright, who will force an errant pass. Running back to keep it in. There's Leo. He'll use Bruno. Long ball off the head of England's Trent Arnold. Be a throw in for Brazil. Into the corner. That one will probably blow out of bounds. It does. In and out. So it'll be a throw in now, England. We saw Suleiman, and now a long ball. And they run onto it. Outside the box is Bruno. It will go off of the forward in Duku, but it was going to roll towards the sideline. Bruno's clearance goes off in Duku, just put his body in front of it instead of rolling in a dangerous position. It rolls out of bounds to be a Brazil throw. Long throw controlled by Lincoln as he tries to turn. He's taken down by Suleiman. It will be a free kick for Brazil. Quickly plays it and switches field as Andre. Tries to go over the top, and it's there. Nice foot in the right foot cross, and down, shot down Leandro, but it's knocked out by England. It'll be a corner kick. Dangerous opportunity again for the Brazilians. Good job of defense getting back into position. Get a good look at the English goalkeeper, Paul Woolston. Short ball. Now played back with towards the defenders. And that one's deflected, and Woolston will keep it from going out for a corner. So Woolston will put it down on his feet. And he's pressured. He'll look to send it long. He's an Ugbo. Good body position there by England this time. Of course, the Development Academy from U.S. Soccer has a lot of notable alumni. One of those, DeAndre Yedlin, of course, who played for the Sounders Academy. He was on the World Cup team this summer and one of the finalists for the Young Players of the Year. He plays tonight in the MLS's second leg, the Sounders and the Galaxy in the Western Conference Championship for MLS. And that one almost turned over there by Brazil, and the pressure put on. See, Leo's just going to send it long, and he'll try and cut it back, living dangerously a little bit as Ugbo puts him under pressure. And that ball will go off of Ugbo. Be a throw-in, but right at the corner flag. Sometimes I'm a little old school, but I certainly see those play as a former goalkeeper. I don't like turning it over in my back third, and both teams have done that a couple times today and just probably been rather fortunate. What is that? When in doubt, give it clout. Not this case. Here is Brazil now on the attack. Long shot by Mateus Pereira will go out for a goal kick. That is a development. You see much of the individual skill, not just with the American players, but all around, and much more expected since the goalkeepers can't use their hands when passed back to it. They have to be much more adept with their feet. Some of those just maybe not quite where they need to be, as Marcus Edwards has this ball taken away, but nice shoulder charge will allow him to earn the throw. Trent Arnold back to Solomon. We use Oxford. He's got a little bit of pressure coming on him, and England successfully switches the field. Edun attacking into the penalty area. Off the tackle, he still fights it, tries to pull it back to the penalty spot. He had right, but he couldn't get it back to him, and now Brazil has a nice run by the English left back. That ball flicked out of bounds, and it will deflect off of Oxford. It'll be a throw in Brazil. Now Arnold's got a little help with right. Leo's coming over, and that ball will roll past, but it'll be a throw in for England. Solomon to Davies now. Davies into Edwards. Edwards onto his left foot, cuts it back. He's in the penalty area, but now he's taken off it by Temple defenders. One touch too many. And now Kleber will send it out of bounds back towards midfield. Counter opportunity, 4v4 for Brazil. That's Evander onto the right foot, shot and deflected, and it will roll back harmlessly to Woolston. And now, I have it. Be England. Solomon has Arnold now again. Right in front of the benches. They'll try and find Ugbo and get into there first is Leo, who plays that one out. Scoreless here in the 21st minute. Edwards brings it down nicely, but that second touch goes away. Now he done. England with the better part of the play the last couple minutes. Oxford almost loses it there. Nice touch and move. And almost a ball that just almost cleared into the corner. That was Adam Phillips. Suleiman will lose it. And now it chipped. And a great save by Woolston. The great save is Evander saw the goalkeeper out. Suleiman had lost it, and Woolston tried to make himself into a position. And here's a good look at the replay. As I say, here's the turnover along the side. There's Evander, and then Woolston able to just get a hand on it, and then a deflection, and then the defender came in to keep it out from going out for a corner. Great play by Woolston. And now Brazil in onside. That's Kleber from his left back, from his right back position, into the penalty area, and a tackle by Suleiman will put that one towards the corner. So Brazil, a couple of dangerous opportunities now. Nice run on that one. Andre cuts down. He's got an opening to get the cross. He does. Flicked up and away by Adam Phillips. Chased down is Brazil, but they're going to let this one go out of bounds for the throw. It's Mateus Pereira. Into Kayike, into the penalty area, left foot. Dragged back across. Cleared away and now cleared out. Now good pressure will force Bruno to play it short. Brazil able to turn and get it out with Kayike across midfield. This one's going to roll towards the corner. A little bit of time now for Thiago, but he clears it out. A throw in for England around midfield. There's Suleiman. And now Oxford will bring it up for England. Davies and Edwards working together. Into it, the turn by Ndukwu, into Edwards. Edwards has got it, he's on a touch. He's taken down, but no call. And it's of Brazil will come away out of the penalty area. Perhaps held on to it a little bit long, and now that'll be a foul against England. England looking for the penalty, but didn't get it. And now Davies, who pulled the player, it's probably more so for quantity of fouls as opposed to that one on the quality, but it is going to be a yellow card to Davies in the 26th minute. A little bit of frustration. England thinking they may have earned a penalty. I thought it may have been a little soft on the call, but Edwards did go down in the area. Bruno comes up from the goalkeeping position, takes this ball long. Headed out strongly by Oxford. Nice step over move. Allows Pereira and a nice individual move. Now Pereira off the left foot, tried to put it across. Instead, it's to the foot. Onto it, and Ndukwu cannot control it. Get the free kick for England as the referee has a couple of words with the Brazilian players. Mateus Pereira a little strong on that one. And on, out to Kleber. As Brazil brings it out the back. Davies has to be careful already with the caution. Doesn't want to be caught for that foul. Kleber's still on possession. Nice inside ball, but Reese Oxford will get it and he'll send it out. It'll be a throw in for Brazil. Deep in the corner on the far side of the field. And now Andre behind the defense. He'll right foot cross, and it's shot down by Leandro and deflected by Suleiman out for a corner kick. Leandro came in and able to get his foot on it, but wasn't a strong shot, but Suleiman in position, and you'll see it go off him. It'll be another corner kick for Brazil. Lincoln on the left foot in swinger on the far side. Near post, headed away. Davies, brought down by Andre. He can't get it the first time, but he'll shoot it anyway. Into traffic, it's deflected away. Ball still loose, and now Mateus Pereira. Right foot toe ball, and it will be rolling to Woolston, where he'll get it and control it a little bit. As Brazil drops off, we'll see if he drops it down to the ground. As he does, now a little bit of pressure will send the long ball by Woolston. Headed back by Brazil. There's Kleber. England content to let the goalkeeper Bruno have possession back there. Now he'll send a long ball. No pressure onto Suleiman, who will chest it down. Oxford now has a little bit on him. He'll try and find it open. Instead, it will go to Brazil. Now Lincoln and Evander connect. He's got Kaike left, and he gives it to him. And to Mateus Pereira. Try to run onto Lincoln. Instead, it will be out. Suleiman plays it short to Arnold. Arnold trying to get Ugbo, but it was well read by Leo, and Ugbo will be called for the foul. So after a lost in translation about where the ball could be free kicked or where the free kick should come from, we're back underway and Brazil will switch the field. Hanging on now with it, and he'll use Evander. Right foot shot from distance, and that ball will bounce wildly in front of it and will give a save to Woolston. But a nice dipping shot into the wind is about 30 yards out. Evander had a little bit of room. He got that right foot knuckler, and Woolston, all they could do is to get his sixth save is to go down to his right and deflect it out for a corner kick. And now after that shot, Evander will take the corner kick. Right foot, near post, headed away. Brought down. In an onside position, back is Evander. He'll give it to Andre. Andre will now try and make a move before he goes into the area. And whether he was trying to bend it or shoot it, whatever it was, it went wildly out, and it will be a goal kick. So there's Andre. Good look at him. He scored Brazil's first goal on Friday. Of course, that was in the 4th minute. We're scoreless here. Brazil winning 4-0 against Australia, and England falling 3-1 against the United States. They got their goal in the 90th minute the other night. Now Kaike, he'll work with Evander. They'll give it back to Kaike, and he's behind the defender. And he'll go down, but nice job by Trent Arnold. Ugbo is now taken down, and it will be a free kick. So referee Randall Kelly has a little bit of a conversation with Evander. Make sure says that's it. Maybe a little frustrated not getting the call, but he did go down a little awkwardly. Sometimes a referee would see how they go down, perhaps maybe embellished a bit. May have had been touched, but may have been embellished. Long ball, and that one's going to go out of bounds. Arnold, a bit of frustration apparently there, but he'll step up and get into a marking position as Kaique takes the throw for Brazil. Flicked on. Suleiman able to get there first. Now with Ugbo. He'll work well with Wright. This one's shouldered out, and Leo goes through Wright. I think right now, Randall Kelly, the referee, is having a word with the Brazilian bench. And yes, that's whether the last word there goes or not. Now it's a free kick for England. As you get a good look there at Caio Zanardi, the head coach of Brazil. Still having a word with the fourth official, as you can see at the bottom of your screen. There's Adam Phillips. He's on the ball. He's going to send this one in. Brazil holding the line at the 18. This one's going to go to about the penalty spot. Headed down, it's not out. Davies tries to run on. It's loose still, the penalty area. Who can get to it? And it's a right-footed shot, and then Ndukwu make that Reese Oxford. Pits that over the top. Captain's armband. Ball was loose. No one could really clear it out, and Oxford found it at his feet. Sometimes that defender, you'd rather have it off his head as it is. He pits it over the top, and it will be a goal kick for Brazil. Trent Arnold is called for the foul on Evander. Bruno playing well outside his penalty area as of late. England content to let him do that. There's Leo. Sees a 2v1 situation on the side. Kaique able to get in and around Arnold on the defensive side. And now Arnold just toe pokes it out. Said he may have gotten it off the yellow jersey. Instead, it will be another corner kick for Brazil. Scoreless here in the 36th minute of game number 3 of the Nike International Friendlies. Here is part of the U.S. Soccer Development Academy's Winter Showcase. Under 18 action, under 16 action going on all around us. This is the feature field. Near post. Punched down, but headed out. May have gone off of Oxford. No, it will go off of a yellow jersey, and it will be a goal kick. That one again taken by Evander. Sends that one back. Dangerous ball about 5 yards out. And as the yellow and red jerseys came together, it was deemed by Randall Kelly to go off of the yellow, and it will be the goal kick. Brazil with a little bit of pressure and forcing England to go long. They'll change it and bring it down by Anon. And there's Klaber. Physical play, but still play on. Anon up to Andre. Nice move by Mateus Pereira in the midfield. And now his attack the defense. His right foot cross back post. It's going to be over Evander. He is going to have not able to save it. He does try and go down, but it did go out of bounds. So it will be a throw in. Good effort. It's the slid, but Maybe missed by about one rotation of the ball. Ugbo has it taken away. A little bit of turn for Leandro, right foot. That will go wide. Leandro tried to go far post and tried to bend it with his right foot and goes about 2 yards wide. It'll be another goal kick for England. Get a look at that as Leandro found the ball coming to his foot and he decided to come inside. And as the bend goes about a yard wide, and that was a good job of Woolston knowing where his post was. Good angles by the goalkeeper. Right now, Woolston with the play of the first half with the great save he had on Evander on a long ball being tried to chip. And kept this one scoreless. This one's going to go out off of Mateus Pereira. It will be a throw in for England. Joe Corona. That's another name here that you may have heard. And of course, part of the Nike International Friendlies. He played for the San Diego-based Nomads Academy, who's an affiliate of the U.S. Soccer Development Academy. We're out here. Zugbo will have this one go off him. Nice turn by Solomon. He'll keep possession. Oxford, and this one may have gone wrong here for Oxford. Another turnover. And Edun will be called for a foul. This one might actually be a caution. We'll see. Edun just kind of did it, but you look at the numbers. Brazil had 4 going strong against 2, but it was in their own half, so the referee will let it go with that. Time after time, you'll see that, but perhaps being in their own half made the difference. But Brazil certainly had numbers after that errant pass by Oxford. Now Edun will be called for a foul, and this one, after being pulled down, I think almost will certainly be at least a verbal. We'll see. Down is Andre. Yes, it will be a caution. And that one's probably just the back-to-back fouls that we saw. He did swing at the ball and took Andre down, but quite often we see some of the players stay down a little bit longer until the referee makes that decision to maybe help the referee along. We'll get a look at it here. As you can see, no doubt a foul. Is Andre able to poke it in? It came in, but there will be the foul. And about 30 yards off the end line, it will be left foot in swinger by Lincoln. And it is a caution to the left back of England. 2 cautions now to England. Played into the area and headed on and over by Leo. As Woolston was coming off his line at about the 6-yard spot, Leo beat him to it, but he wasn't able to head it down, and it goes over the net. But a dangerous ball there by Lincoln. Great ball. Played into the area, and when you can try and force the goalkeepers to make the wrong decision. So Woolston, taking the air out of it a little bit, moves it to the other side. Now sends a long ball up. It'll be challenged, and that one's going to come down to the feet.
Number 3, Teo Edun of England.
And that one will be played off of the Brazilian player as Kaique tried to go upfield, instead hit his own teammate. So the throw to England. Final minutes of the first half, scoreless. Ugbo in behind the defender. Anon is marking him there, and Anon was able to get it. Ugbo's going to be whistled for a foul. Didn't see much there, but Anon goes down. Let's see where it is. There's a good look at the young Brazilian. So Bruno will look to send this one long, and they'll try and take a little bit of wind out. Drives it forward. Lincoln up. Nice deflection, nice flick on Oxford, the first one there, and he'll send it out of bounds. Throw in. Long throw to Lincoln's feet. Played, headed away, not out. Now it's free. Mateus Pereira has it onto his left foot. Not a good first touch. Put himself in a bad position for the shot that he wanted. And now England will come away after the deflection. They'll try and go over the top. Edwards not going to get there as that pass by Davies is intercepted. But now Edun will have it. Edwards with some space out left. England with a couple of bodies in the box. What will they choose to do? Edwards try and go through the defender. Instead, it will be cleared away. Oxford.
1 minute of added time. 1 minute.
Down at the feet. And Davies' touch. Can't get with Edwards, but Edwards will get the loose ball after Brazil turns it over. Into Wright. Wright's got an open man, and that's Ndukwu. Shot and a goal! Leighton Ndukwu after it's laid off by Daniel Wright. And England has taken a 1-0 lead here in the final minutes of the first half. Here's a good look at the replay as it was Wright that was used the outside of his right foot to flick it over to Ndukwu. So Ndukwu was able to get it. It's a nice touch, and Edwards picked it up in the midfield. Edwards, as he went in, played it into Wright, and as Wright just blindly looked, it just used the outside of his foot, and it was perfect for Ndukwu. He was able to slot it into the far side and far post.
Goal scored for England in the 44th minute by number 11, Leighton Ndukwu, assisted by number 20, Daniel Wright.
Now Brazil will try to get this goal back. And the ball's loose as Andre will run it down outside the penalty area. Kleber on the overlapping run will send it into the penalty area. Headed on, and it's over. Nice work as Leandro able to get on that head. Kleber with a great ball across, but Leandro heads it over the top. Perhaps would have been covered by Woolston, but we'll get another look at that one here too, as there's the ball. Kleber into the corner. And it's whipped in, and of course the header, but it's dipping down, but just over the post, and Leandro cannot put it on net. As we hit the last few seconds of the first half, informed there will be 1 minute of extra time. As that ball goes out of bounds over the sideline. Throw in for Brazil. There's the 1 minute stoppage time. England in the final minute here. Wright able to get this one, and Suleiman may have lost it again. England just wants to get it long, get that his seconds out. They do have the advantage of the win in the first half a little bit. More of a cross breeze, but still at the back. Wright with a good job of defending. Now Mateus Pereira takes it towards the corner. Doesn't have a lot of help, but able to turn. He's now facing the defender. Evander, left foot. Kaike back to Leo. Maybe one final chance for Brazil in the first half. Open man is Evander. He'll go at the defender, Ed Arnold. Back onto the right foot, and he'll try and shoot it. It will be deflected. Adam Phillips got his body in front of it. And that will be the half as Mateus Pereira has it. And a 42nd minute goal by Leighton Ndukwu has given England the 1-0 lead here. And we saw a little bit, both teams had a good turn of play, perhaps overall a little bit more opportunities for Brazil, but England had their opportunities early on, and Brazil was able to get theirs as well. A couple of great saves, a fantastic save by Paul Woolston, which was able to keep this one scoreless for a little while, and England able to take advantage of it with the counterattack. Brazil turned it over in their own third, and England made them pay for it. And that's where we stand at the half. England 1, Brazil nothing. It's the Nike International Friendlies from the U.S. Soccer Development Academy's Winter Showcase in Bradenton. And welcome back here to Lakewood Ranch, where second half action about ready to begin. Both teams making their way back onto the field. A couple of substitutions for England, and they did have 2 players with cautions, and it looks like they are going to take both of those players off. Teo Edun, who received a caution there, he's going to be replaced by James Yates. Let's look at a quick highlight here of the first half before we get started. And here's a good look at the half. As you can see, Brazil, England. And here is the goal. As you can see, the touch right there by Wright, and then the left-footed finish into the lower corner by Ndukwu. And that gave England the 1-0 lead. Again, good job of finishing by Ndukwu, and we are underway for second half action. England will take it and play it into the corner, and now Brazil will send it back. Again, the wind a little bit more so in Brazil's favor, but it's more of a sweeping wind as we go. The second substitution, Tom Davies, also had a yellow card. He came out. He's replaced by Danny Collins. Now Marcus Edwards with the ball again, and he'll try and play it into Ndukwu running into the box. Instead, it's docked away, and now Brazil will have it back in towards the corner. Mateus Pereira switches the field. And now Kaike. So in England, substitutions more along the lines of who's in trouble, who's got the caution, knowing that they might have to be a little bit more aggressive and not needing a foul that would perhaps put them a man down.
Matt, can you talk to that guy in the corner? Who is this guy?
So Paul Woolston looking to take the goal kick. A lot of big clearances across midfield in the first half. You can see the wind's going to push this one down. Probably about a 15, 20-yard difference upon that. Of course, we're taking one kick, so it's not exactly the measure end-all. We'll see. But Kleber works with Leandro. Gets inside. But England defends that one well and is able to play it out of bounds. Ball played into the corner, now swung back around. Off the knee of Reese Oxford, it will be a corner kick for Brazil. Left foot in swinger will be Lincoln. Will be looking to take this one. Lincoln now, and it's back post. And it may have gone off Brazil or off no one, perhaps. Charging on the back was Leo. Not able to get a body on it. That one went over the head of Woolston. And as it does, it goes out of bounds, and it will be a goal kick. Headed out, be a throw in for England. Edwards at his feet. Inside, another touch. That's Ugbo who has it taken away from him. Wright with, again, another touch after Edwards played it to him. But they weren't able to do anything with it from this time. Long ball. This one's going to roll back to the goalkeeper. We'll dribble back into the penalty area where he'll be able to pick this one up, and he will after Leandro comes out. Now down at the feet. Try and send this one. It's going to swerve out of bounds. Throw in Brazil. England will be whistled for the foul. Conversation now had. Take another look. Like the two players are tangled up as it is. Adam Phillips will be called down as the hand hooked Lincoln. around the shoulder and pulled him down, and that's where the foul is whistled. A little conversation by the referee, Randall Kelly, to maybe end that. Now Lincoln again with the left foot looks to send this one in the penalty area. A couple times dangerous in the first half. This one no different, and it will bounce back all the way to Woolston, though. No one able to get a flick on it. And now with bodies, England, not a lot of help from there, but Ndukwu will now try and find Wright. He does. Wright with a couple defenders on him. And here's a nice touch. Edwards into the penalty area. Edwards, defender falls down. Edwards has an open man, but he doesn't. Off the shot, it's still loose. Big save by Bruno, and now it's cleared out. Wide open on the back, but Edwards slowed it down. He was able to get the shot off, but he had Ugbo wide open, and it's thrown out for a throw-in. England still looking to threaten, but another excellent opportunity to go ahead 2-0, and Bruno made a fantastic save, sprawling out to his left. And now we'll have a goal kick. And now we'll have a good look here at the replay. So you can see Edwards has an open man, but he tries to cut it back, and as it is, from about 8 yards out, goes down, and Bruno goes to his right to make the big save. But just as much right there as Ugbo was wide open on the backside, and if Edwards, who was going that way, played it to him, may have had an easier opportunity. But as it is, it's still 1-0 England. And a result that could change the result standings here. Holds right now, you'd still see Brazil on top, but with 2 games played, they'd be tied with the United States. The United States faces Australia at 6 o'clock here tonight with the game to play against Brazil. Now taken down on the play, but it's play on. It's the Brazil ball now. That one's cleared off the side. It will be a throw-in for England. And that one, Reese Oxford covers for his goalkeeper who was out. That one goes off of Brazil, be an England throw. Little careless play again, England, and this time Woolston got caught off his line, but Reese Oxford there able to head it away comfortably. Give it back to Woolston, who will look at the right foot and now just send it over the sideline. Excellent chance to maybe calm down at this point, but Brazil will take the throw quickly. Kleber in, and a nice tackle out there by Yates. Yates, who is in for Edun at the half. Again, Davies in for, or Collins in for Davies. Andre's pass goes awry. Now Collins into Wright. Wright sends it wide to Ndukwu. Nice move here for England. Cutting inside, Edwards into the penalty area. He tries to spin. Brazil able to recover, but chasing it back down is Trent Arnold. Arnold with it on his feet. Play it into Ndukwu. At the box, back out to Wright. Wright over the 2 games has been a spark plug for England. He's got a goal and an assist on their 2 goals, and this one Ugbo waits on the bounce and heads it over the net. Ugbo was open and the ball came loose and he was able to get his head on it, but he headed it over the crossbar and it will be a goal kick. Brazil will play it out quickly. And we'll get a quick look here at the replay as that ball bounced in and maybe off the shoulder as Ugbo tried to head it down, and it goes off his shoulder up and over the crossbar. Long ball, and now Brazil perhaps not knowing really how to play with this wind just as of yet. A lot of the long balls have gone out of bounds as Brazil looks to make a substitution. Ramon will be making his way in just a moment when they get an opportunity. As it is, it'll be an England throw for now. That ball never came in, so it will still be an England throw. Did not cross the line. So the throw. Back to Solomon. Solomon will send it towards midfield. Wind does seem to be getting stronger here in the half, and it'll be a Brazil throw. And the substitution is made. Andre comes out, and Ramon comes in.
Substitution in the 55th minute for Brazil. Entering the game, number 11, Ramon. Leaving the game, number 7, Andre.
As it is, the throw after the substitution finds its way over the end line. It will be a goal kick. So Woolston. Sees this one spin in front of midfield, and I think it is a safe assertion the wind is actually picking up here in the second half. Nice tackle by Collins, and they will try and see if they can catch Bruno sleeping. Instead, it will go over the sideline from midfield. A little bit ambitious by Adam Phillips, but as it is, he'll play it, and Brazil will now quickly play it out the back again. Bruno dribbles outside of his penalty area. He'll use Leo. A little bit of pressure by England now. Maybe employing the strategy as this one goes out of bounds right towards the scoreboard here. It's the speaker. Be a throw in. A little bit of the strategy perhaps into the wind. England deciding to push their pressure up and not let them bring it as far forward. Now Edwards with the ball. He'll play it into the penalty area, and that's Ndukwu. Ndukwu is stuffed by Bruno. It'll be out of bounds for a goal kick as the rebound comes off of Bruno into Ndukwu. Now they will have a word with him, but the referee will say, watch the hands from that point. So as Ndukwu came in, Bruno again came off his line, made a nice save. Perhaps waited a little bit long before making that move. Headed out by Oxford, and down it will be off of the Brazil player, but now it will have to be played out by Yates up the sideline. And we have here's a replay here of the last opportunity for England. There's Ndukwu. Maybe waited just a second too long, but Bruno made himself big and was able to get that, and the deflection came off it. And now we have an English player cramping, it looks like. That might be Reece Oxford, who's wearing the captain's armband. It is. Looking at that calf. The left calf. It is a warm day here in Lakewood Ranch down near Bradenton, with the wind keeping it a little bit cooler. Trying to get some fluids. Now they are asking for the stretcher to get him off the field at this point. Good look at some of the early crowd here on this Saturday, or make this Sunday afternoon. Maybe preparing for the 6 o'clock game to see the United States here against Australia. They'll look at it a little bit. Of course, it is part of the whole U.S. Soccer Development Academy's Winter Showcase. Saw the technical director for the United States Soccer, as well as the men's team head coach, Jurgen Klinsmann, here on Friday night. Soccer games going on all around. As Oxford has come off the field. Didn't need the stretcher, but he goes, and as it is, we'll have a Jurgen Klinsmann sighting tonight, we believe, as well. Get a good chance to look at these 17s. Oxford now up, but he can't come back on just yet. The long throw, will it make its way over the end line? It does. Collins shields Lincoln away. And the question is, once you start cramping, how much so will Oxford have to make his way off the field here in a minute? Will England get someone ready? But as it is, look for that next opportunity from the referee. Being communicated between the fourth official. Hasn't waved him on yet. Wait until this ball goes out. Collins chest it down, and they get the foul called. It'll be that way, and they will wave Oxford on. Oxford can come back on now, and it'll be 11 v 11 again. Collins, as he made the move, was able to get past the defender, but he was taken down, and that will be the free kick. And Oxford's first touch will be that free kick. Ball played towards the corner. Flicked on by Ndukwu, will roll out for a goal kick. And on the goal kick, we'll get a look here at Bruno. And when you look at some of these goalkeepers, one of those players, Academy alumni, Bill Hamid, who played just a couple of weeks ago for the United States in that Ireland game, is headed out of bounds by Yates. Hamid made history on September 2nd, 2009, when he became the first DC United Academy player to sign with the first team. DC United, also a part of the U.S. Soccer Development Academy. And now Ramon has it, and he'll take a left-footed shot. Ball's going to deflect over to, looks like Leandro, or make that Evander. He took his time a bit, and England able to recover, and that deflection is going to go out wide. Will be a throw-in. Loose ball came out. Looks like we'll have a substitution here. It'll be Eronildo will come on for Brazil here in a moment. But as it is, we'll get a free kick for Brazil in the corner. And with that, we'll get the substitution. So Eronildo will come on. Off will be Leandro. Leandro came off, but he was not whistled off just yet, so he'll actually run his way back on. There he is. He had made the substitution like it was to happen. The referees are now there, but it's flipped in on this, and it's headed away by England. Now the first touch, and a ripped shot, and it's going to go through, and in an offside position. We'll see what we get called. Was it touched by there? The shot came through. The flag comes up, so we have offsides. So the shot came from the back. It may have been by Leo or perhaps by Thiago. As it is, the referee is going to have a discussion now. So confusion. One of the coaches here for Brazil has been told to come off. Now we'll get the substitution. So now in the 63rd minute, we'll see Eronildo come on. Leandro comes off. So the second substitution for him is going on. So the confusion is now surpassed. It's gone. It's moved on. And as we see, one of the Brazilian coaches has been asked to leave the field. So we'll get another ball perhaps out. So after all the confusion, it appears we're back. And this ball is going to drift out of bounds, and really you can see this wind is picked up. And I don't know if it's so much more at the back, but it is kind of coming across in a northeasterly direction. Field runs north to south, so it is slightly at the back of Brazil, but it is definitely sweeping across the field almost as much as it is on the far side. So we're seeing a lot of these kicks. Now we will see Lincoln on his left foot. He slows it down. Evander on his left foot shot will sky high, and it will be a goal kick for England. So believe, if we're looking here at the the Brazilian coaches, it may have been Hamilton Carrera, supervisor. Hamilton Carrera, who is a supervisor, he was the one ejected from the bench. And now as it is, England will have possession here in the attacking third. That one's going to run off of Ramon, and it will be a throw-in for England. So Hamilton Carrera is gone. He was one of the Correa, who was one of the coaches for Brazil, perhaps said something he shouldn't have. Can only speculate, but for the referee to make that decision. That ball whipped across, been cleared away by Kaique, and it will be a corner kick, it looks like. So into the box, and Dooku was able to get the cross. No red shirts there, but Kaike, without that threat of it, ends up going long. Edwards will look to take this corner kick. Maybe an out swinger. Tough with the way the wind's blowing to have this out swinger here, as it does. Would have bounced in the penalty area. Referee right now having a conversation with both players for, looks like to be the new substitute that came on, Eronildo. And for England, it is Solomon, Isa Solomon. So Edwards again will take this left foot out swinger. This was going to hang up in the air. It's off of Solomon's head, who may have been elbowed. He's still down. Player is down. It's a head injury. So that's all they're going to ask. No foul called on this, but there is pushing and shoving now. So we're seeing a bit of the pushing and shoving. Referee comes in. The assistant referee did. Solomon able to get his head on it. I don't know if we got another look at this, but the players right now still have seen it a little bit. So whenever you have a player, particularly a young player, 17 years old, goes up, got his head on it, perhaps got an elbow, but no foul was called on the play. But when you have the head injury, the referee wants to make sure. He's up now, Solomon's up. So the ball will be probably played in the corner. It will probably be a drop ball. And I would expect we'd see the sportsmanship here where England will probably just play it to it is. Here is the replay. So you can see the corner kick whips back around. Solomon goes up. And it looks like he got an elbow to the head. No referee didn't see anything, although those coincidentally were the two that were pushing and shoving prior to the play. But as it is, Edwards, like I said, we'll see the expected sportsmanship where Edwards will just play it back to the goalkeeper, but we'll see what happens here. Solomon, though, is going to come off. Solomon comes off and will make the substitution. It'll be Cameron Humphreys Grant in for England. So Humphreys Grant makes his way on, and Solomon comes off. Humphreys Grant got the start the other night. As we said, the sportsmanship, Edwards just plays it out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in for Brazil. And now it'll be a throw-in for England. Foul throw. It's about the fourth or fifth time I've actually seen a foot come up. First time we've seen it actually whistle today. But Yates lifted his foot, and that's why we'll get the throw going the other way. And now we'll get a free kick. Expect after the pushing and shoving, we'll see a little bit tighter called game. No one on the field at this time has any cautions. England did have 2 cautions in the first half. However, both those players were substituted for. So now we got Lincoln on his left foot. Brazil has been dangerous in this opportunity. We'll see the in-swinger probably around the penalty spot. As it is again, it's headed up this strongly by Oxford, though, headed away. And now Lincoln runs it down. He's got 3 defenders on him. He tries to split them, and he does get through, but still has it. But when you have 3, a lot of those times it doesn't go. He's able to slide and keep it in, but now Yates will play it off, and it will be a goal kick for England. England leading 1-0. We played in the 68 complete. We're in the 69th minute. It's a 42nd minute goal by Ndukwu, where England was able to take advantage of a turnover, and it's the Brazilian defensive third and some deft passing allowed Ndukwu to get in free, and he made no mistake but put it in the lower corner. Both these teams' second game as Brazil threatens now here in the Nike Friendlies. And Oxford will get a caution here. We'll see the yellow card come out to Oxford as Ramon made a nice move. And it's a very dangerous position, almost the center of the field. Here's a good look at the replay as Ramon gets the ball, goes around the defender, and Oxford on the tackle. That was obvious, and it's a yellow card. Referee has made the call, and we got about a 23, 24 yards out. Almost the center of the field. We'll set up a 5-man wall, I would imagine. Although I only see 4 in that wall right now.
70th minute to number 5, Reese Oxford.
On it again, left foot is Lincoln. Right foot may be Evander again. We will check and see. 17 is the left-footed Lincoln. And it is a 4-man wall. We expect to see 5 there. But it is Evander, the right foot. Evander on the right foot, and he will take it. And it's just wide. He tried to go far post, wasn't able to put it on net, and the dangerous opportunity goes away. Struck it well, but just not on net. Now we're seeing here is Oxford now the English captain with that yellow card. We've seen England make the decision to substitute out those with the yellow card. We'll see whether or not they go with Oxford throughout the rest of the half. Marcus Edwards on it. Edwards, who scored last year, and now he's taken down by Evander, scored against the United States. That was England's only goal last year against the U.S. He did not play in the game against the United States on Friday night, his first action. Edwards will look if it goes left foot. If it's the right foot, it appears to be Adam Phillips. And Phillips will put it into the penalty area, but it's cleared away by Mateus Pereira. Never got up, never challenged. Kayike with a nice turn. He cannot communicate there with Evander up front. And now Edwards, who's on sides. He's got a couple of bodies in the box. Edwards tries to bring it in. He's got help trailing. He now tries to go around the defender. Touch, and now it's free, and Duquo gets it again. Now it just goes off, and Bruno makes a kick save wide. No shot on net there, but as Nduku tried to go in. Now it's whipped in and headed on, but is he offsides? He is. Flicked on, and by a goal by Phillips will be taken away. Offsides is the call. Nice play by Yates to get the ball. Now they're going to play it short. And did Brazil turn it over right there? They almost did, but now they'll send it long and try and counter. On the ball. That is Edernido. Back to Mateus Pereira. Mateus Pereira tries to flip it up, and that's going to find its way back to the England goalkeeper. Chest it down, and now he'll pick it up. So England, we had it. The flag came up immediately, and after that play, defenders came out enough, and he may have been offsides by a step or two. This one's going to be high off the defender. Yates brought down well by Lincoln. That one just skips over Mateus Pereira's foot. He runs it down to the corner. Left foot headed away by Oxford. Free ball. Brazil will chase it down. Into the penalty area, but cleared up. Still, it's going to be a dangerous ball. It's loose about the penalty spot. Team's challenging. Oxford gets the second ball. And now Adam Phillips will get it, and it will go off of Brazil. And we'll get a look here at that goal that was whistled back. Yates hustled back for it and then flipped it in. And Adam Phillips did it, but he was in that offsides position. May have been coming back. But as it is, that second goal not to be. It is still 1-0 England, 74th minute here at Lakewood Ranch. Part of the U.S. Soccer Development Academy's Winter Showcase. That one's going to go out of bounds again. Trying to grab too many yards is Mateus Pereira. So now Kleber has it. Edernido. Reese Oxford just clears it away. Brazil with a bit of urgency now as we're going to play the final 16 minutes plus any stoppage time. Edwards can't control it, but Brazil can't either. And a turnover by Collins right in the middle. They try to slot it into Lincoln, and it doesn't get through. So here is Daniel Wright. And Wright is taken out of the ball. As we mentioned in the first half, Wright was really the spark plug for England, at least in the first game. Buzzed around quite a bit, ended up getting the goal against the United States in the 90th minute. And he got the assist out here tonight. Been dangerous when he's had the ball, and he's fouled on this one. It'll be a free kick for England. Again, with all the under 16, under 18 action happening around us. A couple more of those highlights of the Winter Showcase. That one's headed away. Aaron Johansson, who spent the 2007-2008 school year playing in the U.S. Soccer Development Academy. He was right here for the IMG Academy squad based in Bradenton. And we might have a caution. We got another caution here to to England. That one's going to be to Trent Arnold. Gets a yellow card for time wasting. And now there's Marcus Edwards, who's gone in. He falls down on top of the penalty area, perhaps looking for the call, didn't get it. Second ball, and Brazil will chase it down as England turns it over. Whipped in and across the penalty area, no one's there. Can he catch it? Kleber's not going to be able to get to it. It wasn't Kleber, but it was Ramon.
Yellow card issued in the 76th minute to number 14, Trent Arnold of England.
So now England has a couple of players with cautions. Ndukwu and Edwards. Edwards tied up. Another dangerous opportunity for Brazil as Lincoln will look to curl this one into the penalty area. Less severe of an angle than the other ones they've had. At his 6-yard box is the goalkeeper. This one didn't get up, and it's headed away. Headed away by Phillips. Now Lincoln, and this one will go over the top, and as it is, Woolston plays from that sweeper position and able to collect it. Will he drop it down at his feet? He does. Tiago was running away the opposite direction. He'll play it short to Yates. This one will be played off of it, and now it'll be Yates who has the ball for England on the throw in. Another foul throw. As Yates continues to lift his feet when doing the throw. That foot may have come up too, but that one's going to roll out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for England. And Ndukwu with a nice turn, but have it taken off him there. Wright plays it up to Ugbo. Ugbo will earn the throw. Collins looking for help, has none, so he'll flip it, turn it himself, tries to play into the corner. Arnold will run onto it. And as Kayike and Arnold's feet get tied up, Kayike is called for the handball as he falls onto the ball. So it'll be a free kick for Brazil, or for England, deep in Brazil's end. Edwards will come around and take this one once again. Edwards, ball bounces free in the box. No red shirts on the end of it, and now pressured. This one will go off of Brazil. It will be a throw-in for England. Reese Oxford chased it down. Yates makes his way from his left back position. Throw in Brazil. Now Eronido has a little bit of help on the far side. That is Evander. Evander on the right foot. Shot dipping down and well held by the England goalkeeper, Paul Woolston. Again, a dipping shot, but Woolston able to protect this one. And we'll get a good look at the replay here as Evander had it. From about 25 yards out, he cuts it back inside and dips it down. That ball skipped in front of him. Woolston, again, a nice job. Another long ball. Collins will bring it down here. Marcus Edwards. Edwards able to split a couple defenders. He'll go at him. He's got help to his left, but he tries to go around it. Couldn't get it to Ndukwu. Ugbo, and now on to right. Right, wide to Edwards. Edwards into the penalty area. Got help in Arnold. Will he give it to him? Does, but late. And now Leo will look to send it long. Up to Eronido. And this will be an ejection here. That's where you see it. This is a second yellow card, but they're going to give him a straight red. So England will play short. Trent Arnold gets a red card. He got the yellow card for time wasting, but we'll take another look at it here. Play was getting a little bit chippy on the side, but Kayike got it, and yeah, two-footed. Yeah. So he goes in high on the right foot, and Kayike, who is up, but it is 14 Arnold. So we'll see England perhaps make a sub for one of their forwards, leading 1-0, but Arnold, who was a right back, so Arnold is off. Looks like Brazil might bring in a couple of forwards in order to maybe make this attacking, knowing they have a one-man advantage. 83rd minute. Seen an injury, so we got a little bit of stoppage time here perhaps, but time is running short. England still leading 1-0. England looking to go into this defensive posture for now, more so. Now Ramon looks in to cut inside. Trying for help. He'll get it into Eronido, top of the penalty area. Now it's in, it's free, and it's a chip, and it's a goal. And Brazil has tied it up. It is Lincoln with the goal. Lincoln able to come in, and that loose ball able to finish it beyond. So now it's a 1-1 game, and England still playing with 10 men. See if we can get a look at the replay here. Ball came into Eronido, but was it deflected from that point or not? Yes, he did touch it in. It looked like Eronido into Lincoln, and Lincoln gets the finish.
Number 9 with the assist, 17 with the goal.
So we have it. It's Eronido assisting Lincoln on the goal, and they're now tied at 1. Now we'll see the substitute for England. Coming off is Ugbo. Ike Ugbo off. And on to the field will be Kyron Stabana. Stabana is on. And a foul will be called on Ndukwu. So we'll see if the same urgency is there. Brazil does have the man advantage now here in the final 5.5 minutes of the game.
By number 17, Lincoln, assisted by number 9, Arenildo.
Now England playing defensively in their own half. We'll see. They've moved Edwards to the front man. Up is Stabana. And it's over Stabana's head. And now Wright will try and play it into the corner, but Edwards isn't going to make that run. It'll be a goal kick for Brazil. Now Lincoln, who scored the goal, looks, he'll switch the field. Red shirts are going to have to work even harder here for the next few minutes. Now Klaber, he'll send the ball across. It's cleared out by Collins. It'll be a throw in for Klaber and Brazil. Ball still loose. Arenildo will touch it. Go off the knee of Oxford. And it'll be a throw in now for England. This one will go off of Ndukwu. Now they'll switch the field. There's Evander. Wide to Kayike. Off the right foot, and it's still free, and now a shot dipping, and it's another goal. That one's Evander, and Evander gets the goal. A nice dipping shot, and Brazil has taken a 2-1 lead with 2 goals in the last 3 minutes. We'll get another chance of the replay here, and there's Evander. Ball may have come into him, but it was deflected as he tried to go around, so it will be Evander on an unassisted goal. And a nice dipping shot. And now a change in strategy is now England will try and bring on yet another player. Hector Ingram will make his way on. Here's yet another look at the goal. Ball was played into Evander, and as he made the move, but he was able to dip it off. It did come off the defender, so after his move, he was able to dip it in. And coming off is Marcus Edwards. On is Hector Ingram, Jamal Hector Ingram for England. So England, who has seen themselves ahead pretty much the entire second half, has now seen a couple goals scored by Brazil here in the last few minutes, last 3 minutes. And they now trail 2-1. Change of events very fast after the ejection, and it was a straight red. Would have been an ejection regardless, but as it was, Trent Arnold, who was whistled for a foul, or at least warned for time wasting on a throw-in, and then after that it came back through. So as of right now, Brazil, if this results hold, would be 2 goal or in first place with 2 wins. They would be +5 in the goals. The United States set to face Australia here at 6 o'clock is +2 as 1 win. This one's chipped over the head into the corner. Can England get a tying goal, being a man down into the win here in the final minute plus any stoppage time? Adam Phillips whistled for the foul. Brazil seeking a little bit more than maybe what it was worth. Phillips was whistled for the foul. And now Brazil will have a substitution. Coming on will be Mateus Fernandez, and he will come on for that goal scorer, Evander. So Evander off, Mateus Fernandez on.
Substitution in the 90th minute for Brazil. Entering the game, number 5, Mateus Fernandez. Leaving the game, number 19.
Nice spin move there by Mateus Pereira. Who will take the ball into the corner. Clock now says 90 minutes. The fourth official ready to hold up the extra minutes. And for the sakes of this one, there will be 5 extra minutes. We have 5 minutes of extra time. So Stabana will play this one off of him in the corner. It will be a Brazil throw
Minimum of 5 minutes of
in the
stoppage
flag.
time to the end of the game.
Brazil backing him in. That's Aaron Nido, but cleared out by Stabana. I'm going to run up to it as Humphreys Grant. Big right-footed shot, sky high over the net. That was Leo who got a little aggressive there. England now, though, is perhaps losing their composure a little bit. Woolston, and it's chested out of bounds by Kleber. So Yates now sends it forward. And Dukwu, nope, can't come up with it. Collins out wide. Stabana. Long ball in for Humphreys Grant, headed down by Thiago into the corner. Thiago, can he keep it in? It's going to be a throw in for England. And Stabana looks to have it. England playing a man down. That might go off the handball, but no, it doesn't. It's at least no call for it. A tackle by Phillips to try and keep him down. Lincoln still on the ball. And now will be called a foul on Phillips. Two-one Brazil. 2 goals in a span of about 3 minutes. The 83rd and the 86th minute. Fresh after England had a player ejected. So it'll be off of Eronido. It'll be a throw in for England. Headed out by Kleber. So loose ball, center of the field, headed away by Leo. Collins will be able to bring it down for England. It's it to Phillips, and leaves it out wide. No advantage until now, so the referee will come back to where Collins was taken down. The goalkeeper, Woolston, will come 10 yards inside of midfield and take this one. He'll try and get this one into the penalty area and bring an equal number of bodies. A couple of big saves by Bruno kept this one down to 1-0. And now we're going to get the referee. We'll have a conversation with a couple of players. Oxford and Leo getting the conversation too. 5 and 4. Driven in. Bruno comes out. Will Bruno look for the open net? He doesn't. He doesn't do it. He'll slow it down. Ball headed back. Wright has it. He'll give it to Stabana. Final minute, we think, of stoppage time. 5 extra minutes to be played. This will go off of Brazil. It's 2-1 Brazil. Off of Brazil, throw in England. See if they can get a couple of bodies in and one final chance. Short ball. Back in. Cross Stavina headed away. And now chased down by Humphreys Grant. Humphreys Grant sends it long. Back in. Headed down by Klaber. And now the goalkeeper, Woolston, will get it at midfield. He'll send it long, offsides position, but he's not in Ndukwu, and Ndukwu's on sides. He's behind the defender, shot saved by Bruno. Little drama there late, and now Phillips will go. Shot, and it's wide. Big save by Bruno, and it kept it there. Down is a couple of players still, and we got a corner kick. England with a threatening position, a man down. Down is Ndukwu. He came out originally, and Bruno made the big save after the tackle. Here it is, and Ndukwu was on. He's behind, and you see Kaike, who may have scissored him down. Big save by Bruno, and the ball got through. And at that point, Phillips able to come in, and Bruno kept his near post clean. Well, with the training staff coming off, the one thing on this final play, and I would imagine it would be the final play, Brazil's Mateus Fernandes will be off on the sideline. So you will have a man advantage for England when they pull the goalkeeper up. It'll be Wright who will take this kick, an out swinger. The goalkeeper, Woolston, is in there. Both players, the English player had to get assistance too, so as we see that, one player for each team off the field. And now do we have a second English-Brazilian player off? And we do have a second Brazilian player down. Does that mean two come off? No, that is the same player. That's Mateus Fernandes, who will be coming off here. Referee's asking for the stretcher. And now Mateus Fernandes is. So Mateus Fernandes is off, and Ndukwu is off. But it's going to be basically this corner kick, and that will probably be the final whistle. Here is Wright. He'll play it in. Back flipped into the area. Back post shot. Goal! Adam Phillips has tied it up in the final minute. Off the corner kick, the man open Phillips. That came from Daniel Wright. And England looks like they will have their 2-2 tie. So drama here in the Nike Friendlies. A good look at the replay. And here is Wright taking the short corner, had all the bodies in the front, and Phillips one touch and then chipped it over the corner, over the goalkeeper, into the corner of the net. So Brazil, with the man advantage, didn't do it, and we look at one long shot. And that ball will roll over the inline, and there's your final whistle. So late drama in game 3 sees England tie Brazil 2-2 here at the Nike Friendlies, part of the U.S. Soccer's Development Academy Showcase, Winter Showcase that is. And you can see Phillips, and probably a well-deserved, we saw great saves by both goalkeepers on the game. Woolston made a couple of fantastic saves in the first half. Bruno made some big saves for Brazil in the second half. But both teams able to come up with 2 goals. And the final score was 2-2. You can see Woolston, who made some big saves. Phillips getting a lot of congratulations. And England coming away. Right now, there's the referee is getting in a heated conversation, we'll say, with the Brazilian coach. The Brazil coach right now having a talk with a lot of the federation. Apparently, we'll see what happens from there. But as it is, the teams are going on their way. Not so much there. It may have been one of the officials with this, so don't think it was one of the referees. He's separated away. But as it is, the conversation's going. But you see England who are walking away in the tie, but it appears that they're just as happy with it. Final stats in this game, Brazil had 20 shots to England's 8. Of those, 9 were on net for Brazil. 5 of them were on net for England, forcing 3 saves by the Brazilian keeper. And Woolston for England had 7 saves. Corner kicks, 7-4 in favor of Brazil. Fouls, both teams had 16. And offsides, both teams had 2. Again, the English huddle and the big moment here. But let's go ahead and get a look at a couple of these highlights that we have from the game. And here's actually a replay of the tying goal. Just inadvertently left Adam Phillips all by himself about 25 yards out and able to chip it up and over. Wouldn't know if he'd play it back into the box. Instead, he saw the net. And England, as we said, celebration as they saw their 1-0 lead evaporate in the final 8 minutes of regulation, only to tie it up in the final seconds in extra time. So we'll see it. England 2, Brazil 2. And I think that will do it. We got USA and Australia coming up here at 6 o'clock. And we do have highlights here. So let's go ahead and get a good look at the rest of some of these highlights from this game. Here is the first goal. And Wright, who made the assist on the last goal, also got the assist on the first one. Outstanding play. And Ndukwu able to slot it in. He saw Edwards play it into Wright. And there's Ndukwu by himself, left foot into the far post. And that's the way it went into half. It was 1-0 from that point. And then Brazil, late, just after the English injection, saw Lincoln able to chip it over the goalkeeper after El Nido made the nice play in. And we saw that making it 1-1. El Nido, as he saw the player coming in, tried to play it in. It goes off the deflection of Reese Oxford. But they were able to tie it up at 1. And then just 3 minutes later, after Brazil was able to get it, the big dipping shot by Evander gave them the 2-1 lead underneath the crossbar. That appeared to be the way it would be throughout as this ball came in after Collins came in and got the deflection, set up perfectly on a volley from about 20 yards out. And Brazil 2-1, that was there. And, of course, the tying goal right here just seconds ago as England able to get it in. Adam Phillips, one touch, and from there put it up into the corner, up and down, and that's 2-2. That left it where it is, and England has got themselves a point. That's a big point there. Now Brazil leads here in the standings with 4 points, a goal, a win, and a tie. Brazil has. The United States has 3 points. They'll face Australia a little bit later tonight at 6 o'clock. We'll have that coverage right here on ussoccer.com. And Brazil sees that 4 points to 3 points. England in third place with 1 point. And Australia trails it with 0. But that game's coming up a little bit later. We'll update you on all that here. You can get all the latest on ussoccer.com. So for now, for everyone here at the Nike International Friendlies, we'll talk to you at 6 o'clock. United States, Australia from the U.S. Soccer Development Academy's Winter Showcase.